All right, let's decode the phrase arbitration period in MLB because it sounds like a courtroom drama, and it kind of is, just with spreadsheets and home runs. In baseball, the arbitration period is the winter window when certain players and teams fight, politely in suits, over salary. Because those players aren't free agents yet, but they're no longer stuck at near minimum pay either. And this is called salary arbitration. Here's the core idea. MLB has a long team control runway. Most players don't hit free agency until about 6 years of MLB service time, so arbitration is the mid-career pressure valve. And who gets it? Typically, a player becomes arbitration eligible after 3 years of MLB service time and before free agency. MLB counts 1 year of service as 172 days on the big league roster or MLB injured list. And then there's the chaos gremlin known as the Super 2. That's a designation for a select group of players with just under 3 years who jump the line and get arbitration early. MLB describes it as as top 22% by service time among players in that 2 to 3 year range, plus minimum service requirements that can vary year to year. Now, what actually happens during the arbitration period? Think of it as structured salary negotiation with a countdown clock. Number one, teams must decide whether to tender arbitration eligible players a contract or whether to cut them loose via non-tender, which makes them free agents immediately. Two, early January decides exchange salary figures. The player files a number and then the team files a number. And if they don't settle, they're headed toward a hearing. MLB's 2026 deadline for exchanging figures hit back in early January, and MLB noted multiple players moving forward without agreements. And then number three, you have hearings, which are typically in the later end of January into the first few weeks of February. It's a neutral plane, a panel hears arguments and picks one number, either the teams or the players. And no split the difference, King Solomon type kind of wisdom. It's basically baseball's version of final offer, choose your fighter. And that structure is why many cases settle beforehand. This year, the arbitration hearing window fell between January 26th and February 13th, which is tomorrow. So we are right at the tail end of the arbitration hearing window. And if you want proof that these hearings do in fact matter, look at the 2026 results already in the books. Tarek Skubal's arbitration win at a record $32 million is the kind of number that makes front offices recheck their budget spreadsheets like they're looking for a typo. And then you've got cases like the Astros catcher Yainer Diaz, who won and landed at $4.5 million instead of the club's $3 million offer. A smaller amount than Skubal, but the same principle. The panel picks a side, and the difference is real money. So this week, as the hearings finish out, it's not just bookkeeping, it's leverage, respect, roster planning, and sometimes the first domino in a trade or extension storyline. Baseball's quiet season is never actually quiet.